There are over 17,500 carers in Portsmouth, but only a quarter of them are accessing help and support available through the Portsmouth Carers Centre, as most don't even recognise the essential work they do. Vanessa was one of them. Her son has multiple extra needs, including autism and OCD.
First and foremost, as a parent, that's what you see yourself as. So whatever needs your as a parent carer, whatever needs your child has or your children have, you just feel that everybody expects you to deal with that. Your mum, your dad, and you just have to manage that. But actually, you're doing your mum and dad role, your parent role, alongside another role, which is a caring role. When actually the sort of demands on you as a parent and a carer as well, sort of multiplied, not just double, but tenfold or more, because there's a lot more pressure on you.
Most carers look after loved ones gladly, but all too often their own needs get neglected, and it comes at a cost to their health.
Actually, supporting carers is about carers having the best quality of life that they can, the person they're caring for having the best quality of life that they can, and everyone feeling kind of like it's a stable and sustainable situation.
In Portsmouth alone, carers save health and social care £310 million a year. The hope is that looking after their welfare and making sure they can continue caring for their loved ones will help save money in the long run.
I became very run down by the sort of caring responsibilities and very overwhelmed by it. I just felt there was a lot going on, particularly when both my husband, I was doing sort of a dual caring role. I was just completely overwhelmed, and I sort of, friendships broke down. You plod along, but you just feel that you're being judged, that people don't understand, you feel isolated, and you just think, there's times when you think, I just can't go on.
The council's new plan is aimed at stopping carers like Vanessa from falling under the radar. The strategy is to make sure that doctors, nurses and other healthcare workers are fully trained to recognise carers and point them towards extra help if they need it.
Because carers obviously are coming into contact with services across the board, so it might be adult social care or it might be their GP. So if all professionals across the board are aware of carers and are able to identify them and signpost them onto support, then carers are more likely to get the support that they need.
Sometimes carers won't want or need any extra support. But in many cases, they'll be referred to the Portsmouth Carers Centre. The Fratton Hub offers a place for carers to relax, unwind and, if only for a bit, forget about their responsibilities alongside others who understand what they're going through.
I've met people that I wouldn't have met otherwise, and I feel quite comfortable in that environment. I feel comfortable around those people, and given what I've said, where I felt isolated before and there wasn't anybody sort of within my social network that could really understand what it was like, what it is like for me looking after my son. I'm now in a sort of, I've got a social circle that does know what it's like, and I feel very comfortable. And also I just feel that in my moments of crisis, when I thought there wasn't anyone else to turn to or there was anywhere else that I could go, I have got something through the carers services.
The first part of the council's action plan will be put into place over the next 2 years. It's even hoped the city's proactive approach will be a flagship for other authorities.
I think for a long time carers have been the unsung heroes in our society. Portsmouth is already doing a lot of the things that the strategy suggests, but nationally we know it's not the same everywhere. So for us to improve our service and for the rest of the nation to catch up with Portsmouth.
As more carers are identified and offered help, the key challenge for Portsmouth now will be to make sure they have the funds they need to meet demand. Charlotte Briere-Edney, Solent News Now.